So we are running Tomb of Annihilation.
So fuck myself then.
Yeah, do that.
Tomb of Annihilation.
Not bad.
So last time Harry and Jake
Make sure you
made their
chew right into the
characters.
mic.
So we need to bring Cody's character in.
Did we decide? Do we know each other? What do you guys do?
Well, so let's go for it. Harry, if you want to explain your character.
My name is it's Unmaker, but it's spelt capital U, capital N dash.
Man, even our names are
No.
fucking weird.
No. It's spelt.
you're a
It's
fucking
no.
robot.
It's spelt Unmaker, but I pronounce it Unmaker.
So you're illiterate. Got it.
No, everyone
Put
else.
the umlaut over it.
Everyone
else is wrong? Is
Yeah,
that
everyone
your flaw?
else like, and I'm just like, no, it's not what it is. I'm a nice guy.
Is that your flaw?
No, I can. I'll go.
I can't pronounce my own name.
No, I'll go through that. One of my flaws is I am incredibly trustworthy, though.
That's a flaw.
Yeah. So I trust others. I trust others, but
Oh, good.
I was created by a mage, and I don't know who he is, and he gave me these powers, and I kind of just one day sprouted my own kind of free will, and it wasn't what he wanted.
Okay.
So he was like, "Get the fuck out of here," more or less.
Okay.
And I don't know who he is.
Fucking leave.
And so I just kind of have like some powers, and I just decided to do the first thing that I kind of like caught my eye on, which my background is fisherman. So you can find me down at the
Deal's
docks.
getting worse all the time.
You can find me at the docks fishing because I'm kind of heavy and I don't have a boat because the last one I bought, I stepped on and went straight through to the bottom.
So we have a fisherman warforged
man.
hex blade.
I'm actually kind of curious how you get from fisherman to hexblade.
All right.
Good plan. I'm glad we thought that out.
I am metal insides with like wood overlays.
Okay, wait. You're a fisherman,
Yeah.
but you can't get in a boat,
Yeah.
and you're made
I
of
just
wood.
fished off the
Do
pier.
you warp?
No, I just
When you
fished
hit
off the
water?
pier. It's
Oh,
magical
okay.
wood. I'm a magical robot. I just fish off the pier. I also have a tackle box and a fishing rod at all times.
Right.
So, but I'm just like I am. We'll do personality and stuff. I figure when we get there. But I'm very easygoing and I'm just like a very like I'm just a nice guy. You know, I'm just an overall nice guy.
Tips fedora.
Milady.
And like I guess like because I think they all have like these weird inner glowing lights. I'm just like I have like these green like eyes, and when I talk, my mouth lights up. Blah, 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 blah.
But you're primarily metal with wood.
Yeah, I'm primarily metal with like
So
wood
like
over the top.
70% metal.
Yeah.
You're like an Optimus
The most
Prime toy.
ragtag bunch
Yeah.
of fuckers we've ever had, I think.
No, remember in Futurama when Bender became the wooden version?
Yeah.
That's you. Okay.
You know?
Got it. That's actually really helpful.
Well, he was all
He's
wood,
all
wasn't
wood.
he? Yeah.
So
Well,
you're-
you,
yeah,
but you
okay,
know,
I
you
see.
get the gist. So, and I know, and I also, but I like telling stories of all my crazy fisherman tales, which may or may not be true. And so one night at the local tavern, which I think we said was on the port, I can't really remember, it was near the docks or something
That's
like that.
fine. Yeah,
I can't remember.
perfect.
That's where I met Wags, the gnome paladin.
She's a gnome paladin.
Gnome
She's
paladin.
a young gnome paladin who's crazy greedy.
Yeah. That's where I met her.
Pink hair and
That works out
pigtails.
great for me.
Yeah, she's like
Gambling addict.
she's like she also like said like she's a grifter. So I was like we kind of like, you know,
A what?
she's a grifter. You know, she grip.
Drifter.
No, no, but that works. No,
I was like, did you just say that?
no, I
You need
didn't.
that?
No, a grifter. She like she like tells stories. She tries to like
Okay, yes.
she here, buy my snake oil.
All right.
So that kind of shit. But like so we kind of got off
Buy
like
my snake oil.
we-
It cures cancer.
we kind of got off on the same thing, like, oh, I like to tell stories about all my shit that may or may not be true, and you're clearly full of shit. So we just kind of like bonded and we hung out. I don't know how Jake knows Wags. So we'll go. So I guess Jake, you can go.
1 second. Let me put these
Before
away.
Jake goes, I have questions for you.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Cool. Go ahead.
Do you actually have water in your fridge? Okay. Thank you. That works.
Jake, you want one?
No, I've got my bottle over here because I come prepared.
was gonna stop at McDonald's, and I'm like, I have shit to write. I shouldn't do that.
Okay, what are the what's the questions, Bruce? I couldn't find all the spells, by the way, but I only found a handful.
Which one are you looking for?
A bunch.
A bunch.
This is all I found. 5.
How many do you
What do
need?
you have?
I was just looking to get my whole spell book picked out.
Oh,
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
that's a bad
You just
idea.
want to use them for prep.
Yeah, just
Well, I
just,
still only found 5 out of my total.
yeah, because
like,
if you have the whole spell book, then just find the ones that you can use. Because you can only
Use
oh, no,
per
you
day.
Can,
Any of them
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
gets to
yeah,
prepare
this is the length of my
oh,
spell
that's right.
book.
You have access to all of them,
Yeah.
don't you? Oh, fuck.
That's why I was looking for them. That way I could just pull them out and then set the
Well,
cards.
I'll go to and I'll buy the because these are for
I'll buy 5 more sets.
no because these are for specifically the wizard, the warlock, and the sorcerer. There's a whole cleric pack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'll go buy that. It's only
All right,
$20.
so-
let's get it here.
Harry,
At some point, I'm gonna need them anyway. So
Cool.
your AC is what?
17.
Okay, 17. Your hit points is what?
17.
How?
How?
Yeah.
We rolled. I don't.
No, we don't roll hit points at level 1.
It was 10. It's 10 plus your whatever.
Well,
Your what's your nuts?
So, all right, so let's go to the warlock.
Hang on one second. No, hang on. I might have written down wrong. I'm sorry. Hang on. 11. I'm sorry. It's 11.
Okay.
Idiot.
It's 11.
8 plus con modifier.
Yeah. So yeah, it's 3. My bad.
And then your passive perception, I forgot how that's even. I think it's 10 plus wisdom.
Just 10 then.
Okay.
My wisdom is I don't have any perception.
Okay.
I'm not perceptive.
So, okay.
I'm wise. Fuck you.
Balin Rex.
Because I'm not either. So I hope one of us is.
Yes. Yes, me lord.
You want to describe your character?
Balin Rex. I'm an Aarakocra, dark gray, with some seafoam highlights on my feathers. I am
So
28.
gay.
It's the D&D version of Frosted Tips.
Yeah, I have frosted wingtips. Naturally frosted wingtips.
So
They're
you're
not dyed.
perpetually living in the 90s. Got it.
You're like the Guy Fieri
You're
of
Joey
D&D.
Fatone.
Yeah, I'm wearing an inverted visor with sunglasses on the back of my head.
Are you wearing a Flavortown t-shirt?
No, it's a Hawaiian shirt, but it's covered in flames.
Oh.
Well, no, I actually don't wear that. I wear robes, being a death cleric. I am 28 years old, and my average lifespan is approximately 30. So I'm trying to come to grips with my own mortality, which is coming up. And by come to grips, I mean find unlimited power and live forever. That's why I switched to death cleric in my later years, because as I grew up, I was just your regular, Healy cleric, where it's like, get rid of your nipple chafing. And then I hit 27 years old, and I was like, man, getting kind of old. Joints are kind of stiff. Feels kind of funny when I wake up in the morning. Peony doesn't work anymore.
Happens.
So
to all
I
of us.
realized that I was going
Sometimes
to
I
die.
poop when I don't know I have to.
Yeah.
Sometimes I poop when I don't want to.
The dam doesn't work all the time.
You ever take a dookie that you don't want to take, but it's the dookie that the dookie wants to take?
Yeah, the old sphincter has a mind of its own there. Anyway, I decided to pursue death magic, essentially. Let's see.
Naturally, of course.
Yeah, because I wanted to master death. Jeez. What was the god? I am the god.
So
What was
you're
it?
an edgelord, but you don't dress like it.
Yeah, I look like a regular cleric, except I don't know if you've ever seen a shoe-billed stork. They're 5 feet tall, and they have a massive head, and they sound like a
I didn't know all the
I saw the
details about
picture.
this
They're fucking
animal.
nightmare fuel.
Yeah.
These things are actually insane as
Yeah,
an animal.
those are dinosaurs.
The
Yeah.
end of their beak comes down in a spike at the
Yeah.
bottom. It's ridiculous.
You should.
They're massive.
From the last dodo cleric.
Got a 300 centimeter wingspan or something stupid like that.
It's 7.
Some of us
it's-
may have wanted some of that, Captain Lips.
This is a $5 bag of gorilla.
I don't understand what you're saying. Can
You
you clear
want
your
some?
mouth?
Oh, you're
Well, not after you've been sucking on it.
Okay. No.
Well, maybe.
I'm not getting your bowl, one bowl.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Right.
let's see. let's see. How do we? What's the name of our NPC? Our gnome?
Wags.
Wags. Yeah.
That's her nickname.
Yeah. I know her.
She
We
prefers-
just kind of like work together a little bit. It's very like sparingly. So we're acquaintances. I know her. We work together. Gotten a drink every now and then, and that's about it.
So
And therefore, I know our
felt my
robot
mic's
friend
all
as
the way
well.
over here.
It's
So
okay.
do we have to know this person?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You have to be connected in some way.
In some way? Okay, cool. Good to know.
That's the first part, is to create a mutual NPC that brings the, because you don't have to know each other, but
Okay.
you all know this person.
Okay, cool. That works. I can do that. On the fly.
Okay, Jake, what's your AC?
To this gnome drifter.
Do you know your AC, Jake?
My AC is 14 without a shield, 16 with a shield. I do have a shield.
Health,
11.
perception.
What did we come up with?
10 plus modifier.
11. I think. No, 13. 13.
Okay. Now, okay, Cody's the
Yeah.
thing in the room.
The thing.
Yeah, the whatever you are.
He's that-
Please, all right. So
He's
explain
that-
to me
he's
the
that,
basic concept here.
Of what I of
Yeah.
the so it's an awoken undead,
Yep.
which is essentially you were either you were probably risen by a necromancer and then broke free of their control either by being willfully given it, which is not what happened, or
Very cool.
they die.
Those are very cool.
As much.
So I was brought back by a wizard. He
Okay.
probably died. In my past life, I was a gambler. I had a gambling addiction. So
Which of the 3 subclasses or sub races of undead
Skeleton.
did you pick? Skeleton.
yes, if you need to know, it gives me dark vision. I'm immune to
Yeah,
poison.
each one gives stuff. Okay.
Yeah, I'm immune to poison. I didn't see anything. You mentioned something about I take half healing. Do you want to do that,
No,
or is that
no,
just
it's-
something you?
No, you're not gonna want that.
Oh,
Not,
okay.
not at all.
I have an effect called Bone Pile. When I drop to 0 HP, I can drop to 1. I turn into a pile of bones, and it's similar to using Feign Death spell. Then I have another one called Bone to Pick, where I can use a bonus action to remove my arm and use it as a
Yes,
weapon.
I thought that was cool. Just
I can pop my arm off, use it as a weapon or thieves' tools.
please javelin it. Yeah, you
No,
take your-
then I can't find my
Let me
arm.
check.
the
Jim.
fingers off of your left arm and use them to pick locks. Okay,
Yep.
so and then let's go through this
it's been-
card dealer.
Yeah, I'm hundreds of years old. I can't even remember my own name.
Okay.
Since I've been given my free will, I've just gone by Raven.
That's gonna be your name.
Yes.
Oh man, look at us. We're so
We're fucking weird. I said we're weird. I never said we're edgy.
You do want that to be what you're
They like
called.
shiny things. I like money.
I'm doing these are the combat thingies. Do you want that to be your name?
Yes, sure. I don't remember my name. That's all I have.
Okay.
There we
Going-
go.
There our money.
Yeah.
You guys did
There it
some
is.
facelift work. Good job.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Thank
Put a
you.
lot of hard work into this screen. The other ones, not so much. I ran out
Alright.
of time.
Does it say
So-
anything if you type it in? Does it
That's
say
cool.
if they donate? Do they?
Well, no,
consider
it popped
anything?
up. on
Yeah,
the screen.
yeah. I have it set for that, and I'm praying that no one ends up abusing that. But
I'm gonna donate $5 and just keep saying butt
So,
sex.
so at first level you have 3 gambit dice.
Right.
Okay. So what are your 2 gambit dice features that you've chosen?
Double shot and flourish.
Double shot and flourish. Okay, cool. Second level is enchanted deck.
That's all you get at first level.
Sharp poison booming. Okay, so you can choose one of those. Do you think you're gonna go Arcane Ace or Master of Cards?
Probably Master of Cards.
Okay.
I know some of these words.
And then you can. I'm gonna get because as far as ammo is concerned, you have 52 cards. You can carry a bunch of decks of cards.
I'm gonna do ammo, so I'll
Are
keep,
they-
I'll
are
keep
they-
track
But
of that.
it doesn't. It says here that you can turn regular playing cards into combat
Yes.
cards with like a downtime.
Yeah, it's an
So
hour.
you're probably gonna be fine.
Go to the first grocery store I find this bot. Go to the checkout
I'm gonna
line
go to the.
buy all of
I'm gonna go to the
those.
first 7-Eleven that I can find.
I need all of these.
Ye old 7-Eleven.
That's gonna be $57.
But like
I'll go to Fantasy Costco and just buy like a
It's
factory pack.
basically this is pretty. It's basically like a bard rogue mixture kind of thing with some arcane stuff thrown in.
Now, can you get those big novelty cards and wield them as two-handed weapons?
I need to find this. Kind of wield a two-handed big ass card like a greatsword. Just roll it up.
Because Cody wasn't here, we'll go over this one more time.
If you want, because Wags love money. She was in a bar. I swindled her.
We're gonna say that you knew her the longest. Like you
Okay,
know her the
cool.
longest, right? So she like knew you before them because when she first got
If
the
you-
Baldur's Gate, you were already there.
I ripped her off. I swindled her.
Well, she
Came back.
admires that.
swindlers.
Cool.
She's a paladin of money. She loves money. Like
Cool. If she loves that, then we're friends.
she's crazy greedy.
Like money.
Okay, so what is your armor class?
13.
And then your health
10 HP.
and perception.
11.
What class are you? So you're this
Now,
weird
Do
gambler
you want
class.
do you want to roll stats or no?
What's your AC?
Mine's 17.
Okay, good.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Do I want to what?
You can point by if you want, but you can roll stats and
I already,
reroll once.
I already point blunt.
Okay.
I made it so that I could be
Tanky.
the
You
front
have
line.
you can adjust though. Can't you? Like every morning
Kind-
when you wake up, you
kinda.
can switch.
But I made it so I could be the front line guy.
So we're running the Tomb of Annihilation. So like I've told them,
Is this
you got-
Curse of Strahd?
No.
Oh,
The
not again.
It takes place on the jungle continent island of Chult. That is this. You will be given this map at the end of the first hour of playtime, pretty much. So, basically, you run it down. There is a death curse that has taken over
This is
possibly.
this is the old style,
Yes.
which we will eventually move completely out of once I get templates made up.
That's fine.
I didn't up. I made the one. I left my name out on the adventurers one by accident, and last night I fixed it, but never transferred the file to this computer.
Professional
Oh,
as
really?
fuck. Amateur hour.
So this will improve. Probably in the next one, I should have a template made up where I can just pop the picture in and have the animated stuff going on here too.
That's fine.
Cool.
But for now, I'm leaving it on chat because I like this view better.
Ready.
Yeah, so that is the map. I have a paper copy for you guys to track your journey. It is a hex crawl, so it's a 4-stage adventure. Stage 1 is urban. Stage 2, which is the big part, is a jungle hex crawl. Each hex in the book is 1 day per travel. That's actually going to take forever, so we're going to do 3 hexes per day. Is your travel pace. Assuming you go at a normal pace, you can go stealth or speed up if you want. The entire planet has been taken over by a death curse that nobody knows the origin or why it's happening. Basically, any humanoid on the planet that has been brought back from the dead begins to waste away and begins to return to the dead state at which it was from and cheated.
It's not where I came from. I've been dead for hundreds of years.
Right. So,
No, it doesn't affect him.
no, it does.
Oh,
It does? Fuck. Okay.
Anything that is ever so like elves that have been alive for thousands of years, who have been raised from the dead with resurrection magic, begin to slowly waste away.
Fuck.
Things like that.
Okay.
Any spell that brings life into the dead, including revivify, resurrection, raise dead, true resurrection, and so on and so forth, does not work at all. People have tried it; it doesn't work. They don't know why. And it's been going on for about 2 months, is what it says. From the start, Meatgrinder mode is turned on, brings the death save from a 10 to a 15, and that resurrection magic does not work. When you're dead, you're dead. That's pretty much it.
okay.
The problem with that is
In other words, don't get too attached.
well, that's the mistake. That's why you need an optimized party and an optimized
Right.
group of characters, which you guys have rolled pretty strong characters. If you have any negative stats, immediately make them 10, please.
does it automatically? Is that for real? Is that a real
No,
thing?
but he didn't roll. You guys rolled.
Right.
Do you have any?
No. I don't
Yeah.
have any negatives, but I was just saying, is that like an actual rule where if you have
No.
negatives, you can?
No, I finished reading the book. It's worse
gonna
than
be
I
rough.
thought.
It's worse. Great.
So the book is hard. Like it's not. There's a lot of things in here where at every turn your characters could just die. There's lots of things where you could be impaled, trampled, eaten,
great.
disintegrated. In lots
Just another
of
day
stuff.
at the office.
It's very hard. There are lots of things that want to kill you, and lots of traps, and lots of things.
I
to
do know.
do that.
I heard something one time, like 2 years ago when we first started playing. There is a trap somewhere that if you activate it, will teleport you into like a box. You don't know where that box is, and you lose all your equipment,
That sounds wonderful.
and you're just stuck there till you die because no one knows
Oh.
where you go.
So it's urban. You start in Baldur's Gate, then it's Jungle Crawl, then it's something, then it's the ending is the Tomb, and it gets worse as you get further in.
Right.
So
I'm assuming this
definitely,
has a similar
yes,
level range to
enjoy your
Strahd.
characters, like your characters, optimize your characters, pick good spells. We're re-rolling ones on hit points when you level up. You just want to turn the caution knob up by one because things are going to be more.
You mean
dangerous.
running blindly? Thanks.
Yeah.
Like that time that Hallwyn walked down that hallway and fell right into that spike trap and got impaled.
Yeah, like that. So you all know Wags. Wags is the NPC that you guys have all made together. Let me pull up my notes here. She's a female gnome paladin, true neutral, greedy, love of money, young, mid-26, inexperienced. She's a scamming charlatan, does anything for a scam or the deal. She's up and coming, and people are starting to become suspicious of her and your
It's like
schemes.
we're made for each other.
Yeah. Okay. Now, last minute character changes. Anybody? Anything special that you want? Anything that you want to do? Changes to your character, stats, spells?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to completely reroll.
Please.
Yeah, forget everything I've said.
That's fine. That's
I'm
fine. If you want
changing
to do
to
it,
Goblin Fighter.
if you want to do it now.
Want to do something new and creative? Human rogue.
That's fine.
Hey, there we go.
No,
if you
never.
wanna
I don't have
change-
the time or attention span to create a whole new character.
If you want to change it now.
No, I'm
Any
good.
stats, anything special that you want, make a case for it.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I agree. We are good. Gucci. Maine.
All right.
I do want to know. It says it in my background though that I make a modest living fishing.
Okay.
How much is modest?
There is a modest lifestyle in the book.
Oh, I was good.
Oh, okay.
Ask and you shall receive.
So, lifestyle expenses, we have wretched, squalor, poor, modest, comfortable, wealthy, and aristocratic.
All right, I'm
So
okay.
modest is 1 gold per day.
Where do you think Baltimore lands in there? Wretched?
Wretched.
All right, so the
I'd say a wretched high.
wretched, it makes no money per day. Squalid is 1 silver piece per day.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's somewhere between wretched and squalid there.
Right.
Well, it depends. If you're
So
a fell,
modest
then you're-
lands directly in the middle, so you make about a gold a day. It says page 157.
Cool. All right.
Not bad.
I get like one fish and I get rid of it, and I just be like, "Give me money."
Gold me now, please.
I want that.
Put the food in your mouth, dude. So what other prep do you want? What else are we
I
going
think we're
through?
good.
Okay.
Everyone has their characters made. That's the big thing.
Right. Mm-hmm. And we all know Wags. I gotta get that name in my head. It's gonna take me forever to remember your names.
Small,
We
heavily
got
heavily armored paladin, pink pigtails.
right.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got Unmaker.
Yeah.
What was your name?
Raven.
Raven.
Because I have nothing. of
Wags,
what my
you
name
know,
was.
the gnome with the
Pigtails.
armor with the pigtails. I go to Hooters for the chicken wings.
Me too.
There's
Hey,
two
bro.
huge
Already
reasons I go to
Captain DM.
I go to Hooters. Chicken wings and alcohol.
You want to know why I go to strip clubs? 2 words: breakfast buffet. All right, Bruce, we're ready. Wisp us off into our marvelous adventure.
All right. The Tomb of Annihilation.
You ever notice if you bite a pretzel in certain ways, it looks like the Assassin's Creed symbol?
It's trying to get their message out there.
Branding.
Jake, you've been chosen by the assassins
I must leave, and I
Via-
just jump off your
Jump
back
off the
porch.
window, break your legs.
via the Utz
So-
the Utz potato chip company.
The Utz branch.
We begin.
To be honest, Utz is definitely Abstergo.
Wait, is the Utz girl symbol missing her third finger? I don't know where it went.
Raven,
Under your foot. Under your right
you in the past 2 months have begun to feel weird.
Great.
You already look like a skeleton, but
You look like death.
the bones.
Keep that heavily in mind because people react based on my looks.
Why does my stomach hurt?
your bones.
Oh, right.
And your calcium begin to deplete.
Do you just drink and it just goes right out?
Oh man, these spicy nachos go right through me.
They're just falling on the floor in a big sloppy mess.
Okay, stop, please.
That's actually my flaw. I make humor out of most inappropriate times.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Did you expect this one to actually be serious, Bruce?
These are never
it's fine.
serious.
Just wait.
This is a comedy
is-
show.
This is how we play. I wouldn't have it any other way.
If D&D wasn't funny, I wouldn't play it.
Pretty much. So your calcium begins to just fade and you just feel a little weaker, and you just everything you've tried has not gone the way you think it should go in terms of trying to get yourself better.
Okay.
You begin to hear complaints from other people around the city. You guys are all in Baldur's Gate for various reasons, doing your own thing, but you all know Wags. It is.
Man, I felt like extra dead recently.
It is. Yeah. You feel even more dead.
My flaw. I make jokes at the worst times.
That's like our real life wall.
Yeah.
It is early winter as snow begins to gradually fall.
And this cold is bone chilling.
Yeah, it's chattering teeth is a
Get ready for it.
disadvantage to stuff.
It's gonna be rough.
Really hit the funny bone on that one.
Wait till we fight the main boss.
Oh yeah.
Wait till we get to an
Boy, do
actual
I have a
tense
bone to pick with you.
Can we let
I'm
Bruce
so
talk?
sorry.
That's fun. It's fun.
We're not going to get anywhere.
Good. I'm fine with my life.
Not for long.
You're beginning to waste away.
I'm not fine with my life.
You're on life. So it's a cold day in Baldur's Gate as you lay Wags to rest. Death came quickly. One day, your friend began to simply waste away.
I got sad.
No cleric or paladin could stop Death
I took
Curse
a
from
sharp
taking your
turn.
cohort. Just as the healers of the Sword Coast couldn't stop the dreaded affliction from taking any who died in the past. You've seen many people gone before their time these last 10 days, but this one hurts the most. You stand before a small crowd gathered at a shrine in Baldur's Gate to some non-denominational god. Wags was kind of religious, but not really. The cleric steps up to each one of you to give a eulogy by sharing a memory of your friendship. The time for you guys to address the crowd is now. Please do an initiative roll to see who will give a first eulogy.
Oh my god, I don't want to do this in real life, and I don't want to do this in D&D. This will be the best initiative roll I have of the day, I guarantee it.
Go ahead.
I got a 19.
Okay.
What did I get? I got a 13.
I got a 10.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Balin Rex takes the podium as you look over the crowd of maybe, 26 people who just kind of showed up because Wags was beginning to get suspicious of, and she was stealing money from people. The snow begins to fall over her body on the pedestal, looking peaceful. Her pink hair.
Revivify! Revivify!
Love you, bitch!
I'm like beating on her chest. Brave!
Okay.
No.
Here,
that's-
use this.
It's not
Please-
actually what I
Please give a short memory of you and Wags.
Let me get into character.
Sadness.
Yeah, I make that weird clicking noise.
It's just.
None of us speak Arakakra.
Yeah.
I'll have the hood up. I'll be completely hooded, sullen, with like a shadow over my
Okay.
face. I wasn't incredibly close with Wags, but we had a mutual respect for each other. It's hard to believe that one of the few friends, I guess you could say, I had is gone, and there's nothing I, a cleric, can do about that. I will figure out what happened to Wags, and I'm going to find out just what I can do to stop this from ever happening again and control death forever.
That's good. All right. So
Like all the people like, oh.
Oh.
okay, you get 1 inspiration die.
Yes!
So you get 1 reroll on an ability check.
That's amazing.
Not at advantage, is a straight reroll. All right. Unmaker, you step up to the podium.
Can I hold and let Cody go first? Or let what's her name?
Raven.
Raven, right. Can I let Raven go first?
Yeah.
Just an ability check.
Do you just look at me like, oh god, I can't do it?
No, I have something I want to do.
Man, the one time in my life I have no jokes to make. Only thing I can really remember of this woman is usually when I take somebody's money, they're not exactly happy about it, but she just laughed, and we were friends ever since. So whatever happened here, I'm gonna find out what and stop it from ever happening again. And then I silently go to the back and sit down.
Okay. Inspiration dice.
Can you describe to me what are we standing on? Like what is like
So
a
it is a raised platform at a small shrine to
Yes, it is
just a
an extra source. We're doing
non-denominational
Tomb
god
of Annihilation.
goodness.
and how many people are there? Like
26.
26, okay. I go up on the stage.
So it's you, then the body, then everyone else in the crowd in terms of tiered height.
Okay, I go up on the stage at the podium, and I have my tackle box, and I have on a small little like this pink bow tie on around my neck, and I go.
So do you wear clothes as a robot? No. So you just are a wooden steel combination robot humanoid with a bow tie on.
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
And I go. Me and Wags.
You don't talk like a robot. Me and Wags.
I'm not doing that. Me and Wags connected on a. I'm doing it. Me and Wags connected on a mental level where we liked the idea of all the stories that we told and everything like that.
Just doing that in the background while crying at the same time.
I'm trying to keep these serious.
And one day, she came to me with this bow tie and said, "We're gonna go to the expensive bars and try to make some money." And so I said, "Let's go." And that was one of the fondest memories I have of being here with of being with her, because I don't have many friends in the city, but she was my best friend. And I open up my tackle box and I take out a lore and I put it in her casket.
Okay.
And then I
It is open.
And I placed the tackle box in front, and I go, I understand if many people knew Wags and knew what she was about, but if anyone has anything to spare that we can send to her family, that would be most appreciated. And I have 10 gold, and I take out one, and I do put it in the thing.
Okay. She would like that. Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So you also get an
A
inspiration
lure,
dice.
like a fishing lure.
Like a bobber.
As he's
reroll.
walking back,
It's one of those
I'm
weird,
actually
like, shiny, spinny.
I'm also
you
I'm
and
also
the
gonna
priest
walk
are the
up.
only ones at the top.
I'm also gonna walk up. I put one of my deck of marked cards in there,
Okay.
the one that I took money from her with,
Would anyone else like to make an offering?
and 5 gold.
Do I have anything to make an offering with?
So
I still have my old holy symbol
Okay.
from my original god.
Mhm.
I want to lay that in there with her.
Okay. And the other one is the leather patch sewn into your back.
Yes. I've gone pretty extreme with my new god. I had it sewn into my flesh.
It's not a phase, Mom.
so
It's
you're
not a
not-
phase.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
It's not a phase.
I forgot about that little tidbit.
Okay.
Good stuff. Good to know. What's the symbol of your god? What's in
An upside down middle finger.
Yeah. It's actually
Billy's face?
It's the Hatchet Man from ICP.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Gigolos for life.
It's Juggalo. Whoop whoop.
That's amazing.
God, I don't even want to live here.
Yeah, can you go?
Oh, that's pretty good. Okay.
I know I made some pretty shitty puns, but can you go?
No.
Okay. The oldened, wizened cleric stands up to the front of the podium. The Wags will be laid to rest this afternoon. As is customary, she has no family within the city limits of Baldur's Gate, and her possessions will be seized by the city and returned to the taxpayers. With the exception, she had some notes on her that seemed a very great personal value, and I'd give it to these. You three are the only ones who showed up to speak. So you guys can have it. So you guys have notes from Wags. Wags' notes. Okay. Who would like to hold on to those?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Let me add that to my inventory real quick.
Wags will be taken off to be laid to rest in the cemetery. As the mourners begin to head home, after saying their final goodbyes to their friends, some people, seeing the gesture that you guys did, go up and put small copper pieces, silver pieces. People aren't too rich into the casket. Two people
This is Zelda.
Yeah.
who stood at the back of the crowd approach. One is a female half-elf with a small pseudo-dragon wrapped around her neck in long blue robes, and she has silver scales kind of around her face. The other is more mysterious, draped in a heavy black cloak, wearing a plain silver mask that displays only the eyes. The elf in front speaks to you guys. It was a beautiful ceremony. It's clear your friend meant a lot to you. The cloaked figure cuts in with a dry, raspy voice, one which reminds you of the way that your friend spoke as death slowly began to approach her body. There's a chance the deceased soul and countless others can be saved. If you, from behind the silver mask, if you act quickly, we might even be able to bring her back to life. And you can save others still living with the curse as well.
How close is this person to us?
Probably 10 feet.
I run over and grab. Is this person old? Does it? Or
It is
can we
a
tell?
fully cloaked emperor-like black figure with a silver mask with eye slits.
I run over and grab by the collars, and as I run over, my hood comes down, revealing
Okay.
my giant shoebill face.
Just.
Your hood is so long that it doesn't stick out.
Yeah. It's
It just drapes down over. Yeah.
So you do what?
What do you know? I run over, grab. What do you know? How do you know?
Okay, make a dexterity check.
This doesn't seem like the greatest of ideas.
I look at Raven and I go.
A dexterity check first.
Okay.
I look
Just,
at. Okay.
sorry, just out of curiosity, is it safe to assume most people in this
11.
town will know me? Since
Yes.
I'm assuming
Yes.
most people aren't
You've been around a
skeletons
while.
walking
Yeah,
around.
You've been around a while. But people don't really have a problem with you. You just know the parts of the
Right.
town that you stay near.
I got an 11, Bruce.
Okay. She got a 15, so you make a wisdom save.
Start off strong. Power word kill. Here it comes.
10.
So that is a failure. The elf with blonde hair and the small little dragon wrapped around her neck casts hold person on you, or what you recognize to be hold person before you can do it. Please, my master is very sick.
I look over at Raven.
Let's not do that.
I look over at Raven.
I can still speak while on hold.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, hang on. We never established. We're kind of
We all know each
are
other, but we are
acquaintances?
not friends.
Right,
I
okay.
would say.
This is the first time you've been in the same environment.
We're not friends yet.
I look at Raven and I go, this tiny person with this silver mask greatly weirds me out, and I do not appreciate him looking at me the way he is.
Really?
As a robot, I openly assess situations.
I'm
with
like,
people.
you gotta let me know when she.
That's a
deactivates
problem, but you're
hold.
okay with this.
I will.
I mean, you seem okay. You don't talk like
Fair.
and I say these things out loud. Also, I did grab my tackle box.
Okay. So she drops it. She's very sick.
Tell me
My
you're sick.
master.
She's very sick.
Yes, is what she says.
Do you mean your master or yourself?
My
Yes.
master's very sick. My name is Zendala. This is what Zendala looks like. That's her.
Nice.
She's a hey.
So she
Why, hello
is a
there.
half elf with silver scales that kind of dot her face, and she has a small. It's called a pseudo dragon. It's like a small
Lizard.
dragon-ish, like Mushu. Kinda
Gotcha.
hangs out. Yeah.
Actually have wings.
Small. Yes.
Okay.
And
Capability to
she's-
fly.
She's a what? I'm sorry.
She's a half elf.
Okay.
And this is my master, Syndra Sylvain.
Spell that, please.
SYNDRA is fine. Syndra.
was the half elf's name?
XANDALA.
XAND.
ALA. Zendala. Please, if you all would come with me, I can explain.
I'm in. I will.
We can save your friend.
The dead one? All right, I'm in.
Real quick, how much was in? How much? I know it wasn't a lot. How much did we get from me putting out my tackle box?
What do you mean get?
Because I asked it for people to donate to, I send it to their family.
Oh, total 17 gold.
17 gold.
Oh, I thought you put it in your. I thought you actually put it in her casket.
No,
With the lore.
No, I picked up the tackle box to send the gold to people.
Gotcha.
Okay, but okay.
17.
And I have 9.
Oh, so you sent it around like a collection plate.
Yeah.
Fuck, I would have taken money out of that.
Let us all go someplace more comfortable. Are you all willing to be teleported? You have to be a willing target.
I am, yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Raven. And Oonmaker.
No, thank you.
Okay. So you need to make a.
Oh no, I don't get a say. I can still have to.
You might have to go.
I'm just a simple fisherman robot. Also, seeing as that we were the only ones to speak, I assumed that you two were Wags' friends. I give each of you 5 gold, and I say one last grift.
Thank you, Mr. Robot Man. Do we? I don't know if we would know each other's names. Like I've seen you hanging around.
I would say that we would at least have like an idea.
My money back.
I would
Wisdom save.
I would assume that that's what I'm saying. I assume that we maybe not like, I don't know your personal, I don't know why you're a monstrous
Edgy?
bird, but I got a
I don't know why.
I got a 21.
Okay. Against Syndra, that is a failure.
You'll get over it.
Her DC is much higher than that.
I said
Okay.
no thank you, and I go like, I said no thank you.
I said no.
All right.
Wow.
You all are whisked away out of the snow into what appears to be a very comfortable circular room with windows where you can see out above Baldur's Gate. You're in a large tower. Zendala asks that you guys make yourselves comfortable, and tea kettles and coffee pots begin to float around near you, and you guys have big red cushioned chairs come up on their own to you guys.
I sit. I take a seat in one of the magic chairs.
I take a seat, but I wave away the tea. I'm just like,
I don't
unless
need
you want unless you want to dry clean my suit.
I look around and I'm just like, I said no, but okay, I guess I have no choice. Simple fisherman my ass, and I sit down, and I do drink the tea.
Okay.
Although I don't have to eat or drink or sleep ever. I just enjoy the act of doing those things anyway.
Feeling like a
taste
human.
them?
Can you taste
No,
them?
I don't. But I know something's going down the
Oh,
pipe.
you don't
so-
taste it?
No.
Oh god, it sucks. It only gets worse.
Okay.
I also don't know where it goes when I eat it. So I
You
don't.
keep it in stores, like inside, just in case.
My stomach's just a blast for
It's our rations. You can hold all our rations.
So
Can you vomit me up some fruit punch? Yeah.
Zendala,
like a little thing.
walks up to you and
Comes out of
says
your finger.
that her master, Syndra, has been strucken with the death curse, and she's slowly beginning to waste away. She was an adventurer. Syndra just kind of sits there. She's in all black still, silver mask. She explains that she was an adventurer her entire life and has died on several occasions and been raised back, but something's causing her to die very quickly. So we are leading a coalition group of Empire forces, Harpers, Marauders, and Umbra Mortis members to uncover the cause of the death curse. We're kind of spearheading this effort. Other people have sort of efforts, but we're the ones who are closest to finding it, we believe. So our biggest lead is that we believe that the death curse is similar to the magic that a lich uses to trap souls in a phylactery. Something's clearly happening with the body. The souls might be okay. But when the body decays, souls can't be returned via resurrection magic to the body. So something is blocking that. Logic would dictate. We don't know that that's the case. That's just what we're thinking. So we think a lich would be able to trace the source of this death curse. And it just so happens that we know one. So there's a lich that lives just south of here. Her name is Zaldara Cordes, but most people know her as the Duchess of Rot.
Of course.
Great.
So the Duchess of Rot lives in a tower in the nearby Cloakwood, just south of Baldur's Gate. It's remote enough that no innocent people will be put at risk with what we're planning to do. So we're planning on raiding the lair of the lich.
Why raid it? I thought you said you knew her.
Well, she's not going to care about our, like, she's not nice. Like, she's not willing to help.
She's a meanie.
Got it.
She's not willing to help us. She might be doing her own research. We think she knows what's going on, but we're going to have to force her. So we're going to plan a raid. It's remote enough that no innocents will be put at risk. Zandala believes that the key to getting Zaldara to cooperate is to steal her phylactery. We have been using Zandala and myself have been Syndra and myself have been using a scrying spell to determine her the whereabouts of her phylactery and her spellbook. Her spellbook is massive. It is a tome bound in human skin, which she keeps locked in a vault in her basement. So we have the main force assembled. We're going to assault the tower, but we need a small force of adventurers to sneak into her cellar to look for her phylactery, while our main force, coalition force, attacks the ground and the upper floors of the tower to distract and weaken her. And we would like you guys to be the strike team. And I can offer you each a single potion of healing and 500 gold up front as a reward.
500 gold, you say?
Each?
No.
Do we each get a potion?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, that's reasonable. And we go with a group?
Well, she said that
We
You
are
are
the
the
group.
strike team.
We are the group. Okay.
So
said-
we have a coalition force of about 30 people comprised of Empire forces, Harpers, Marauders, and Umbra Mortis members to attack the tower.
Do we know these groups?
You can make a history check.
It's gonna be a 20, not natural for me.
Okay. Yeah, you've heard of them.
Who's the last one you said?
The Umbra Mortis?
Yeah,
That was from my campaign?
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
See,
wanted to
and
double check.
Well, I heard the Marauders, and I was like, I wonder if he just
Yeah, I
means
was like,
general,
wait.
generic Marauders or the Marauders from our campaigns. And it is from our campaigns, right?
Yes. You gotta do some blending.
Hell yeah.
Got some serious elite power in this group. What made us so special?
Well, we were going to recruit Wags.
Oh, okay,
Seeing as
fair
you
enough.
guys knew her,
Oh.
that when we went to go check on her, she was already dead.
Yeah, pretty hard to recruit someone, did it?
Hey,
What?
not necessarily. I'm dead.
Yeah, but look at you.
Ish.
You're nothing but bones. And you're falling apart. Your jaw fell off. I
I look at these two and I go, this sounds like a trap. This sounds like we're bait or we're expendable. I'll go. I
look stunned.
I openly I tell people how I feel about situations.
So you're C-3PO.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Never tell me the odds.
Yeah, I openly assess situations and how I feel about them. But I look at you guys and I go, this sounds like we're bait. It sounds like, we're gonna go sneak in and possibly find something real terrible at wherever we're gonna go, and then the rest of this force can do whatever they have to do. So, but I'll go. I'll go just to maybe help out Wags.
If it helps me get closer to controlling death, sure, I'm in.
Okay.
You're paying.
I ain't afraid of no lich.
So.
That's Ghostbusters.
Oh, was it?
What is that? That sounds like a pop culture reference. Where culture doesn't exist. Jake, do you want a bowl?
No, I really think that I'm going to stop every time I get up and get a handful, but I just can't.
Yeah, like that ever happens anytime anyone ever eats a snack.
We usually don't have snacks out, and I know why now.
That bag will be gone by the time we're done.
Okay. So
In the bowl.
it's about
In the bowl.
it's about 1:00. They're planning to do this tonight.
Oh.
So at about 8 p.m.
Oh.
How far of a walk?
Around 8:30.
For God's sake, just put your hand on them.
We have a keel boat called the Diviner
That's good.
waiting to take you guys. It's about an hour and a half sailing journey down the coast to the Cloakwood. So at the end of the journey, you guys will arrive at a seaside cave connected to our tower that we've identified through our scouting sources. That is where you need to enter.
So we have to
Now-
go via the water.
Right. So
Can we turn ourselves in?
she seems confused.
I think there's a different way we could get in here. Let's turn ourselves into her.
I feel like
wait,
that-
sorry, wrong campaign.
I feel like that's a reference we should know.
Yeah, it is.
I hate that idea. It sounds terrible, but it might just work.
Are any of you experienced on the water?
I'm literally a bird.
He's a
Okay.
fisherman. He breaks boats though.
How experienced do you need me to be?
Can you command a small keel boat?
I feel like I would know that.
How far distance wise is it?
It's an hour and a half of sailing with the current. So I don't
What's the speed of sail? You don't have to look it
I
up.
have
I was
no
just gonna
idea.
say I can fly there, if need be.
Well, we don't want you to be tired. That's the thing, and we want it to be stealthy.
Right.
I feel like I would know the gist of it. I'm not proficient in
Okay.
sea vehicles, but I would at least. I think I know the. No, that's a proficiency.
I know. It just sounds.
I
fun.
just.
have,
I think I would have the gist of it.
We have a Harper crew member who's a small halfling mage who could take you there. But if we can spare him, he'll be using the main assault, and you guys can just go.
Well, if we meet him, I can talk to him about it.
Okay.
I work at the docks. I would have to assume that I would have like a base knowledge of how boat riggings and things are done.
Okay.
If I seriously work down at the docks every day
Yeah,
fishing.
you could just fish right from the dock.
Yeah.
You've never actually been over the water other than on the dock.
Well, no, that's exactly what it is because I bought a boat once and I stepped through it. So that is legitimately how I am. But like I feel like I would have an understanding.
Right.
So
Well, do we need to reinforce this boat?
no,
With,
it
like
should be fine.
adamantium.
No, it should be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. There's only one spot that you can stand the entire time.
So up in the front, Syndra just kind of comes out in front of her chair and just, thank you for this.
Oh no, trust me. I want this just as much as you do.
Is she like a 3 or 4
You guys-
pack kind of gal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I need some cigarettes.
she you
Give
may
me my Marlboro Reds.
you may peruse my library for a couple hours,
Is
but after that, I will send you to the docks. So, you guys have a couple hours of downtime in this tower, doing whatever you guys want to prepare. You guys
I'm
are
gonna
each
do
given-
research on liches.
Okay, done. You guys, if you guys want to prep any weapons or anything, you guys have, so you guys can read, do any sort of downtime activity you want. In preparation, you guys have a couple hours. before night falls. Okay, so reading up on liches.
I am, yes. And I'm also picking my spells.
Does anyone want to do anything special?
I want to go buy like 4 decks of playing cards.
Okay. 4 decks.
What do you need all that ammo for?
That's 2 gold maximum. They're cheap.
Awesome.
Are the two are Syndra and Zendala still here?
Yes. You're in the top room of their tower.
Okay, I want to approach them,
Mhm.
and I want to go. Sorry if I was rude earlier. It's just kind of how I'm built. Hey, but
I was built that way.
I'm wondering if
Yeah, but I did shit.
you two seem to be magically inclined.
Very much so.
Um,
I've amassed a lot of knowledge, and I'd like to keep it and not fade back into death.
that's fair. So I have a question, and I'm wondering if you maybe might be able to answer this for me.
Are you a
and
construct, Harry?
I guess, yeah.
Spare the dying does not work on you. Just a heads up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't work anyway. Everyone's dying.
Even
Yep.
from 0 hit point, they're not actually dead though.
If they fail their death
Oh.
saves.
I thought spare the dying was good in the clear.
Spare the Dying does what? I think it stabilizes a creature.
You touch a living creature that has 0 hit points, the creature becomes stable.
Yeah. So that's as they're bleeding out.
Oh, okay.
So if they're on the ground making deck saves, you don't. After that point, it's like doing a successful medicine check, but no, there's no save.
Right.
So yeah, that works
Yeah, but it's clearing the land. Okay.
Yep. because they're not dead yet.
Right.
Yeah, Warforged are considered constructs. I want to go to them, and I'm going to, with the influence of my patron, whoever that person may or may not be, I'm going to imbue one of my big fishing hooks, which are my daggers, with my magical power.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hand it to one of them and be like, any idea what this is about? I don't quite get it.
Okay.
Sorry to be boring you.
They no.
No, your backstories are just so drab.
She can't really tell, but she can tell it's not unique.
It's not what?
It's not unique. Like
Okay.
it's happened before.
Okay. Do you guys happen to have like a weapons cache in here somewhere?
I have a couple.
That I can borrow something?
Sure.
Is there like a
Anything that's non-magical. That stuff's expensive.
fuck? What like is there like a choice I can make?
Yeah, she has some weapons. They're more wizards, so they don't really have a ton. Look here.
I just want something stronger than a.
most.
I want something stronger than a.
Yeah.
a hook.
Yeah. Any simple melee weapon or simple ranged weapon. So page 149.
No, I'm just thinking then because I
Club.
already have simple weapons. So okay, never mind. I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I have what does the most damage then.
I'll toss you my arm if you want something to beat something to death with.
I could be proficient in it.
I would say, do you have finesse?
Yeah, I can be very finesseful. Is it considered a martial weapon?
Yeah.
Cool, then I'm proficient in your arm.
Oh, good.
You're proficient.
Here.
Nunchucks.
Here, I'll lend you a hand.
Boy, that joke's not going to get old.
Can you still control the arm?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It counts as thieves'
then
tools.
I would make you hold the.
It counts
hold
as
my
thieves'
hook.
tools.
Yes.
So you can pick locks with your finger
Yes.
bones. That's amazing.
I would make you hold my hook and then start just whipping it around.
Oh my god.
I put a glove on your arm. I hold your arm in my sleeve. And go shake someone's hand. And they just pull my arm out. Oh, God!
The death curse.
So you
That's not a
learn-
bone.
You shouldn't have.
You
No,
gain
yes,
your
it is.
knowledge of.
Oh, God.
Liches. So if you guys come to a conclusion on if you want to take the keelboat yourself or have one of them or have their informant pilot person do it.
I feel like we're all semi-intelligent beings. I think we could figure out the boat by ourselves.
5 minutes later, we're screaming as the boat sinks.
Yeah, I think we can handle it on our own.
Okay. So we'll have our young halfling mage for the battle then. That helps. She gives you a scroll of Dispel Magic. Who wants to hold on to it? Okay. So
I can already use it, so
you have
someone
a
else should have
scroll of Dispel Magic. Yeah. Oh, is it on the cleric list? Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So you have a scroll of Dispel Magic that you're going to need to use on the outside of the cave. In order to get inside the cave entrance, you're going to need that.
Okay.
I use it on the floating pot.
Stew!
Oops.
I use it on you.
She
My
gives
jaw
you
falls
another
off.
one. So you guys are then teleported as soon as 8:30 rolls around to a small keelboat. It looks like it can fit about 5 people. It's stocked with food and water, and it has sails and oars, and it's pretty small. So you guys need to head south for about an hour and a half, staying completely with the coast of the Sword Coast. So who wants to be the captain?
I vote
guess
for
I
will.
Captain Fisherman.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you need a first mate. Okay.
Okay.
So you need
Can you swab the poop deck, please?
I'm gonna go take
How
a
big
nap.
is this boat?
it can fit about 5 people.
Okay, it's a very small boat. Can you please go to my quarters and and it's just like one bench to the left. Like,
Think of it like
It's a rowboat.
like
can we have a pack of swan boats?
Jake's your like your family boat, but without
Right.
the below deck thing.
Okay.
So it's about that big.
Okay.
So it had oars and it has a single sail. So we need a let's see. Whoever wants to keep lookout at the front, we need a perception check from you. And then
I'll do it.
so we need a perception check there, and then to get it going, we need a strength check.
Oh.
Nope,
actually
that ain't me.
Wait. What's your strength? How strong are you?
13.
You are actually the strongest out of all of us.
Fuck.
How even?
What's your perception?
Mine's 0.
What do you
Mine's
run off
plus 3 on
dex?
perception.
Yeah. So what's your perception? Sorry?
11.
Okay, so do you want? Okay, fuck it. We'll. I ask Raven to help me. Can he help me with getting the boat going?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah.
So
Then
you
I'll
roll with
proceed.
advantage.
Oh boy.
So it's a athletics check to get the boat moving and pushed off, and then it's a perception check to see where you're going.
16
16.
for the perception.
That is a success.
10.
I got an 18.
Okay, that's a success. You guys successfully get the boat off of the docks,
It's just us, like
sail up. Like people are kind of watching
We're
you.
just trying to get the boat off the dock.
A small boy fisherman
Still tied to it.
sitting up by the cliff waves to you because he knows you as a fisherman. Goodbye. It's just a wave. He's too far in the distance to speak.
I waved my hook.
Okay. As a hand.
Yeah, I was like, he knows me. I'm the weird fishing rod.
Do you have 2 hands?
Yeah. I actually have 7. I actually have 7 hands.
Okay.
All the better to Eldritch blast you with.
Want someone also make an Arcana check?
I've got +1 to that.
I have +2.
Yeah, it's all you then.
I have +4.
Okay.
Whoa!
I focused on like the knowledge kind of stuff, so I'm not like in the here and now, but I got a pretty good grasp on every 17. I got a pretty
Nice.
solid grasp on other stuff.
Okay. The base of the small keelboat has a one-time use teleportation circle that looks like it can be activated at any time.
Okay.
And it might be set to a specific destination you don't know.
Good to know.
Another plane of existence, even.
So